So for this video, we're going to be going over an all fours breathing technique. And this is to really work on some rib cage mobility, but also to start getting the obliques to fire. So what you're going to do is we're going to get a quadruped position here with our hands right under our shoulders and our knees right under our hips. All right, I'm just going to show you first what it's going to look like, and then we're going to go through it. So I'm in this position. I am going to press my face and chest away from the wall, so you can see I'm actually moving there. And then once in this position, I'm holding that reach, and I'm going to do a nice slow inhale through my nose, a long, full, complete exhale. Even when you think you're out of air, keep exhaling until it's completely out. Pause for a second and then repeat. On the exhale, you can either fog up a mirror or blow out birthday candles, depending on which one I told you to do. Now, in this position, just to show you again, press the chest away, and then nice, easy breath in. Exhale. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to break that down, all right? We're going to go piece by piece, going over very common things I see people doing wrong, and that causes them to not feel it in the right muscles, or they get a lot of six-pack. So the first one I see is the reach, okay? With the reach, like I said, we want to think about just lightly and very relaxed here, pressing through the floor. And as I do that, my chest and my face raise away from the floor together, okay? My chest is staying parallel to the ground, and we're not crunching like a cat-cow, okay? That is what I see happen the most often, is I tell them to kind of press through the floor, and their face or head gets closer to the ground, and they get a really big rounding in their back, okay? We want to think about keeping our spine nice and long the entire time. So when I'm in this position and I reach, I am not losing any height in my spine whatsoever, okay? If I crunch, you can see how I'm actually getting shorter, okay? That's the first one. Next one is they're almost keeping their head either kind of tucked or looking down. I want you to think about just keeping that head almost like you're looking at a 45-degree angle, just in the horizon almost. So as I reach, head stays here, nice, easy breath in. I don't want your head up like this. Like I said, just relax, and we're looking kind of at a 45-degree angle. The other thing I see is as you're breathing, instead of maintaining your position the entire time, they start to lose the reach and kind of sag. So they'll look like this. They'll kind of have a good reach to start. They'll get a nice big inhale, and then they'll exhale and just slowly kind of sag through the reach, or they'll use their back muscles and you'll get a little tilt. Once you're in this position, you are not moving from it, okay? Don't let that sag happen at all. Just keep thinking about reaching through the floor. As you exhale is when you really want to reach. You might not actually move more, but just think about reaching a little bit more each breath, okay? Last thing, and usually I don't do this too much, but if you're still struggling, sometimes we have to do a little bit more with the pelvis. So if I'm here, okay, and I press, but my pelvis is kind of still tilted forward, that's just gonna put our obliques at not a good position to work. So we want to just think about a little tuck of the pelvis, like we're tucking our tailbone between our legs just slightly, so that we're in a nice neutral position, all right? What we're going for here is on that exhale, as you continue to get all that air out, your obliques are starting to fire to help retract your ribs back. So when I'm in this position and I'm exhaling, I should feel my lower ribs here. So these ribs kind of right in the front that you can feel, they should almost feel like they're retracting back towards your spine or back towards the ceiling, okay? Sometimes that can help to picture those ribs moving, and that should help to kick on a little bit more obliques. So go ahead, give that a try. You wanna do about 3 sets of 5 breaths. Take your time with this, it takes some practice. Sometimes people just get overactive in the six-pack muscle. I want you to try to relax as much as you can. Make sure you're not crunching and stay nice and long. Get that full, complete exhale. Even if you think you're done, keep going, and generally those muscles will kick on.